looks really, really bad. I don't know. Guys, hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me a second. See, I think I'm too dark right now, don't you? I'm debating on the lighting situation because I left the lampshade on tonight. I left the lampshade on tonight. Is the lighting not good enough for you guys? Is it a little too dark? I would like to hear from you because I could easily change that pretty quickly. I really can. Let me see something real quick. Give me a second. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'll be right there. Hold on. Yeah, I actually think this might be a little bit better. I don't know. Good. Oops. Lighting is food? Lighting is food. So do you like it that way? All right, hold on. Let me see. Do you guys like, am I too washed out here? Do you like the lighting like this? Or like, hold on. Or like this? What do you like better? The lighting like this or like what it was before? Because the studio is coming around. I got a brand new computer in today. Whew. It is blazing fast. I'm going to go get the board, hopefully, any day now. I don't know. I still think I look a little too dark here. Come on, guys. I need some feedback. Come on. Come on. Tell me what's going on here. Do you like the lighting like this or like it was? Was I too the first way? So you like it like this right here, correct? Iggy T, do you like it like this? Or do you like it like that? Do you like it like this? Do you like it like that? And it's a little light in here tonight. I got 3 people. I got plenty of great things. So because I'm telling you, once the studio gets prepared, once every no, the other way. So you like it with the. All right, hold on. Boom. I am going with Iggy T. I'm going with Iggy T. So it is a little bit like this. And I got to tell you, the next time that I get glasses, I got to go with the anti-glare. Look, the lighting. It's just, you can't even see my eyes. That's why I got to turn like this. Oh, and I'm going to have a mic stand, too. I'm going to have a mic stand. The mic stand is going to be pretty cool, so I'm not going to have to hold it. I can use my hands a little bit more. I want to be able to have that board. I'm going to be able to take live phone calls. I'm going to be streaming on YouTube and Facebook all at the same time. It's going to be nice. And the recorded podcast is going to go away because I'm going to concentrate on the 2-hour live stream that I am wanting to do. Because there's just something about doing live content. Because I'll be able to already have my audio clips all set up. I'll be able to start playing those. And I'm thinking about doing it in the afternoons. Maybe doing some afternoon drive. Doing some late night shows. I don't know. I have no idea where everyone is tonight. I mean, I even promoted it and stuff. But that's the thing about it is, like, whenever I do the live stream, I'm not even going to look at the amount of people. I'll still be interacting with you guys. I'll definitely still be interacting with you, but I will also just be carrying on like it's my recorded show that I used to do. I'm not going to cater just because there are a certain amount of people there, because guess what? This audio, you guys will be able to watch it anytime you want to. You'll be able to listen to the audio The audio will be available on my Tuddle Daily podcast. That is definitely not going away. And then I probably will start doing some specialty shows as well too. I'm gonna start doing some specialty shows that I'll give you an example of one of them I want to do. I walk down to the Chick-fil-A every single morning. And I used to notice this all the time at McDonald's. That the old folks, the elderly, which earlier on in my life, I did not appreciate the elderly people, people that were older, people that were retired. Because I've been going down to the Chick-fil-A every single morning. I get my walk in. I get my walk and my run in. I don't want you to think I run, but I average about in between 8 and 10 miles a day. So I like to get about half of my walk/run in, and then I'll stop at Chick-fil-A. I'll usually have a coffee or something. I'll get the poop out. That's exactly what the coffee does. Kind of energizes me, but I don't know. Am I the only one just from the smell of coffee? You know, a lot of coke heads, a lot of cocaine people, they all say, "Oh man, just the thought of cocaine makes me want to go diarrhea, or it makes me want to poop." I don't know. Same thing kind of goes with coffee. Coffee, yeah, just the smell of it sometimes will get me going. But I will also drink that coffee, and I will sit down there, and I will talk to, it's like a group of 6 to 8 older gentlemen. They come up there. One guy gets an English muffin with butter and jelly. The other guy gets the breakfast bowl from Chick-fil-A. If you don't know what the breakfast bowl is, it's got a little bit of everything in it. It's got the chicken, sausage. You know, they don't do any beef there. I mean, that's like their gimmick, no beef. So it's got like bacon, sausage, chicken, eggs, hash browns all mixed into it. That guy will get that. And then there's one of this older gentleman that he doesn't even care. He just shows up. You could tell he's already like, you know, burned like 4 or 5 cigarettes before he even walked in. He just gets a black coffee. Black coffee, nothing else. Doesn't even eat. Probably hasn't even eaten all day. It's probably because I usually go in between 7:30 and 8. Doesn't eat. He's smoking the cigarettes all the way up to the front door. Gets his black coffee. Sits down. And then you got one of the guys that's being healthy. He gets the chicken egg white. The egg white grill. That's egg white with a grilled chicken patty and egg white, of course. A little bit of cheese, and an English muffin. So they all sit around, and I was just observing and talking. And then they started talking to me a little bit. And now, like, see, generationally, there's a lot of stuff that I do not agree with them on. I don't. But the way that I look at it is that the older generation, you're not going to change their mind. You're not going to change their mind at all. But I'm working my way up to it where I want to start recording them. I've already brought it up a little bit about what I do. I do the podcast. I used to work in radio. Still, hopefully, might get there one day. But they're like, oh, they're really, really interested in that type of stuff. But like I said, if I record them, I don't want any of you guys, because I'm going to ask them. I'm not going to secretly do it. But I'm gonna just record them just BSing, just shooting the S. And of course, if there's like anything like really, really bad, I'm gonna keep it in there. Of course. What'd you think? I was gonna edit that out? No. But I also want to talk to them. Like, they were talking about the Super Bowl. I'll give you an example of what one of the older men said. They were talking, hey, you going to watch Super Bowl? We're going to bet, we're betting this. Who you think's going to win? And then one of the older gentlemen said, if you were supportive of America, you wouldn't be watching the NFL. Now, this guy is not from the South. It just when I don't know why, but when I want to do an older voice or an elderly voice, I just get real Southern with it. And I knew exactly what he meant when he said, "Oh, it's un-American to support the NFL." You want to know why? Because that Colin Kaepernick, he kneeled. He kneeled. He don't support our troops because he kneeled. See, I mean, that's kind of stuff. Because, I mean, when you try to explain to them that, you can't do that to older people. When you try to explain to them that, and the other thing is that a lot of these older gentlemen, I'm sure that they have served in the military. And I also don't want to be disrespectful, but I also want to be like, hey, you went and fought for our First Amendment and our rights and freedoms and stuff. The same thing you were out there fighting for is the same thing Colin Kaepernick is exercising. I just want to be able to talk to them. Because I also think that a lot of people they undervalue, they underappreciate our elderly, they're the older generation. They're full of so much wisdom and knowledge. Some of it might be wrong, yeah. It could be. Like I said, the old ways. But there's also some stuff that I think you could pick up from them. That's why I like history so much. But I just love listening to them talk. I just love listening to them just talk about what's going on, stories from the past. Because that stuff all goes away. We had ancient history and then recent history or written history. And we keep up with all that stuff. But a lot of that little bitty things that history doesn't write about, we're all going to lose. We're going to lose it. Do you realize that the amount of veterans that fought in the World War II, is dwindling? I mean, that number is dropping dramatically every single day. And by the time we realize it, they're all going to be gone. We're not going to be able to find out. We're not going to be able to interview these people anymore because they're going to be gone. It's all just going to be there for us to be able to think about and not we'll be able to ponder it, but we won't be able to find out. So before I get into the news stories, if you guys get a chance, check out my sponsor, Ian Hanna, IanHannaHomes.com. If you're in the market to buy or sell a home in the Flagler, Volusia, Brevard area, hell, if you even know somebody that's in the market to buy or sell a home, check out my good friend Ian Hanna, IanHannaHomes.com. It's kind of light in here tonight. What's going on? Did you guys not like what I did yesterday, or I missed one night? There was a story that I saw, and it kind of makes sense. At first, I didn't realize. I kind of didn't understand how this could be possible, but how getting an extra hour and a half hours of sleep may help you eat fewer calories. So they're saying right now, I mean, there's a couple of ways you could take this, guys. You can take this as, oh man, this makes sense. But then it also just shows how addicted to food we are here in the United States. But a new study published in the JAMA in Internal Medicine on February 7th finds out getting more sleep every night may help facilitate weight loss. And you're probably like, oh, how does laying on your fat ass help you lose weight? I thought the same exact thing. But by increasing their sleep by about an hour a night, study participants reduced their caloric intake by an average of 270 calories a day. Prior research had found that sleep restrictions cause people to eat more and increase the chance of their weight gain over time. According to researchers, these new findings demonstrate that healthy sleep habits may lead to weight loss over time. So basically what they're trying to say is, It's not that you are losing weight because you're getting more sleep. You're losing more weight because you're asleep. You're asleep. And unless you're on Ambien and stuff like that, where a lot of people do sleep, eat walk, sleep walk, and eat walk, that does happen with Ambien. But no, what they're trying to say is that while you're asleep, because you Americans are so addicted to food, that you're not eating while you're sleeping. So getting more sleep is actually better for you. So you being lazy, it's like the perfect. This is one of the biggest weight loss breakthroughs that they've had in a really, really long time, in my opinion. Because this is something everybody can get on board with. They're like, hell yeah, I get to sleep more and lose more weight because my fat ass is not going to be eating because I'm sleeping. By the way, if you're in a chat room right now and you got social media, tell your friends, go on your social media. Tell them, hey, the Tuddle Daily Podcast is live right now. Check it out. The guy is about to move on to some bigger and better things, and this is going to be great. So you guys are going to want to get in on this while you can. It's always great. It's always great to be able to, like, root for a band or follow a band before they break big, and then you can call them a sellout later on down the road. Our findings suggest that getting sufficient sleep could be a game changer in our battle with obesity epidemic as a society. Better sleep linked to lower caloric intake. Researchers recruited 80 adults ages 21 to 40 with obesity who habitually sleep fewer than 6.5 hours a night. Participants received a customized sleep hygiene counseling session. They slept in their own beds and tracked their sleep with wearable devices. They kept their routines and were advised to change their diet or exercise habits. On average, researchers advise that participants to increase their sleep by an hour and a half to spend 8.5 hours in bed each night. Their caloric intake and daily energy stores were measured via a urine-based test. Could you imagine? Well, got to go check the obese fat people's urine. According to researchers, the amount could translate to a loss of 26 pounds over 3 years. Now, see, that is also the other problem that we have here in the United States. We are a society of, oh yeah, we need it now. If I don't see results now, then what the hell am I even doing this for? What the hell am I even doing this for? I've been working out for a week, and I can't see a difference. I mean, that is something that is complete BS, and that's why a lot of weight loss programs, exercise programs, they all fail. And I don't want any of you guys to think that I am some, like, nutritionist or I'm some, like, workout health freak. I'm not. Look, I still got a long way to go. But if you saw me, like, when I first started working out, whenever I got out of the hospital, 2019, this has been a 2-year process. And I still have a lot of areas. What up, Lemmy? How are you? I got a lot of issues. Like, I've been working my ass off to actually start trying to look better. And that's the other thing. That's how my brain works. When I stopped drinking and I wanted to start feeling better about myself, I wanted to look better because I had been divorced and I let myself go. It's not because I was vain. I wanted to feel better. And I know, like, in my head, I'm not a very, very, like, vain person. But I thought me working out and stuff, people are going to be like, oh, Tuddle, he's being vain. Oh, look at him. He thinks he's better because he stopped drinking and he's eating healthy. No, that's not the truth. Oh, I know. Look, it's gonna grow back out. I just had to do something with it. I really did. One of the next stories I wanted to get into. Well, thank you, Lemmy, for joining me. I found this next story very, very interesting. Why sex makes us more likely to spill our secrets. All right, well, before I even get into the story, because I like to I'll read the headlines and then I'll get into it because I like to get my first reaction. I can almost guarantee you. You want to know who's spilling the secrets? Everybody wants to think that women are the one that are spilling the secrets. No, this is guys. Guys getting sex, and they're like, "Oh my god, I love her. I love her. She let me have sex with her. I'm gonna tell her all my secrets." Do 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 do. And that's exactly what it is. Guys, like are the ones that we're you know what, I'm gonna break it down. I'm not gonna be like most guys are be like, guys, we get over relationships. No, you know what? Guys are the biggest pussies. Guys are the ones that take breakups harder, way harder than women. They do. Divorces, men take them way harder, I think. Yes, exactly. It's you spill your guts as soon as you spill the seed. Yes, it makes you vulnerable. Just like, okay, when you orgasm as a man, it makes you're in a very vulnerable spot. You are. It's kind of like you have that little bit of vulnerability. It's kind of like when Luke Skywalker was going down that shaft and he had to shoot that little thing down that little hole where he used to say, "Oh, I used to shoot wampas." I don't even know what that is, but yeah. No. I'm not saying that women don't have a hard time, Lemmy, but guys like to act all big and tough. But guys, we're very vulnerable. We're vulnerable two ways, okay? All right, no, three ways. Let me think about that. Right after you orgasm, number two, you're very vulnerable as a man if you're getting brain. See, I gotta think about that. If you're getting brain, you know what I mean? Brain, brain. You're vulnerable there because your one of your most valuable parts are in an area that has teeth, if you know what I mean. And number three, you're also very vulnerable when you're taking a dump. I always think that something's gonna come under. It's straight out of like Zombieland. Remember where the zombie? He always was afraid to take dumps in places because of the zombies. Yeah, you are. Like you're very vulnerable as a man. And for some reason, men never want to like cut one off. Cut one off. You're gonna be wiping for days. You're gonna be wiping for days if you cut one off. I mean, if I'm just being honest, the older you get, ghost wipes. Ghost wipes are one of the best things that you just live for. You're like, yep, gonna be a great day. You wake up in the morning, you get done eating breakfast, you take your early bathroom break. A ghost wipe sets you up for brilliant things for the day. But if you get one where it's like you just wipe, yeah, that's why you got to go to the baby wipes. But back to the story. Did you know there's a link between being turned on sexually and wanting to tell secrets? Anyone who has ever basked in post-orgasmic bliss with a relative or relative stranger, I love this is where commas and stuff are very, very important. Post-orgasmic bliss with a relative, stranger, and suddenly found themselves revealing that they drove by their ex's house 20 times in one night, sophomore year, while listening to Blink 182. Will understand the potentially frightening but common phenomenon. What's more, you don't even need to boink to start spilling. A 2017 study published in the journal Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin found that you don't need to get busy with someone to want to reveal your most classified personal information. Simply engaging with erotic content before interacting with another person is enough to make you bare your soul. But why exactly? All right, so according to the study findings, participants who saw erotic content and then engaged in dating app conversations were more likely to share more details about specific experiences. There is no one reason why this happens because it is born out of a combination of emotional, psychology, and physiological factors. Still, there are some interesting happenings in the brain during sexual arousal that may offer some clarity. Now, I will admit this. Beginning of 2020, I logged on. was on Tinder. I was on a whole bunch of other dating sites. And being on the radio, I kind of like spilled my guts a little bit more. I was always an open book on the radio. Do you know how many women that I ended up meeting on Tinder or any of the Snapchat, any of them? I wanted to be upfront. I wanted to talk to them. And I told them about, oh, yeah, I tried to kill myself. And at the end of 2019, I ended up spending 11 days. Oh, man. You want to see women run for the hills? So what I'm saying is sometimes, guys, you can be a little too open. And that's the last thing that you want. This story is just, you know what? I'm going to get rid of that. The reason why guys open up or women open up is because you're in the state of just bliss. I mean, you just feel good and you're like, you know what? I don't want this to end. I got this little bit of connection. Oh, also the other thing. Here, let's put this into drug behavior. Anybody that's done ecstasy, you know that you will just shoot salad. You'll be like da 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 da. Like you will just throw out things that you've never thrown out before. And people will look at you like a weirdo. People will look at you a weirdo when you've done ecstasy and you're just like grinding your teeth right out of your head. And then you're just giving all the secrets in the world. Your pupils are completely dilated like you just got an eye exam done. You'll stand in front of the toilet for 20 minutes trying to take a piss, but you can't. But then you'll just want to spill out every single secret out there that you know or you've ever had or held dearly. You will talk. I've never understood why like the CIA or the FBI just doesn't give these terrorists a bean. Just drop them some straight up MDMA, Molly, ecstasy. They'll talk. They'll spill their guts. They will spill their guts all day long. Just get them rolling. No, Lemmy, you know, with my depression and stuff, a lot of people told me microdosing psychotropics would be great for my depression and stuff. I've never done acid before. I've always wanted to try it at least, but with the way that my my moods, my depression, my craziness, my bipolarness, just all my nesses, then I don't know. A lot of people kind of scared me and told me it's like, hey, if you got any mental issues, you need to stay away from it. But I've also read that just from microdosing, it's actually great. Oh, I'm not schizophrenic at all, though. No, I'm never been schizophrenic. Just bipolar, manic depressive, OCD, ADHD, all that stuff, but never schizophrenic. No. Never been violent towards anybody else except myself, and I failed miserably at that. Huh. Might have to try that one time on a live stream. You know what? I just may, I could use code word. I could be like, yo, I took it. And I'm gonna tell you how I'm doing right now. What up, Musty? How are you, Musty? Well, Musty, I'm about to check out, like, because I got a big day tomorrow. Then you're a little okay. Let's talk. Let's talk, Lemmy. Let's talk about. Let's see what this can do for me because might be a good thing. Might want to try it. If it's gonna help out with depression and stuff, I'm down for anything. Because look, they used to throw pills down my throat on a daily basis, especially when I was in the mental institution. And I would love to try it. So Do not threaten me with a good time. But I need a I need like a tripping Sherpa. Because I remember the first time I did ecstasy, I had like an ecstasy Sherpa. I need somebody to just guide me through it. Because I will get in my own head. I'll be like, oh, what's going on? And then you can be like, all right, it's okay, Tuddle. It's okay. Just calm down. Calm down. Listen to my voice. Listen to my voice. Follow my voice. You know, Tuddle, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to let anything happen to you. I'm not going to do anything. Just chill the F out. Stop. Get out of your head, Tuddle. Get out of here. Do I have to use your Patrick? Patrick? It's all in your head, Patrick. These, this microdosing we gave you, an elementary school kid, it could handle. Stop being a wussy. You're just in your head. You're just one mushy. You're just in your head. Get out of it. And Lemmy, I don't want you to be like, yeah, I'm the Lemmy Devil. Look in my eyes. Look at the horns coming out of my head. I'm the Lemmy Devil. I tricked you. This microdosing, where you're going to be bad. I gave you acid as well, too. That's exactly what it would be. Anyways, guys, going to get out of here. Hope you enjoyed tonight's show. Hope you guys stay safe. Tuddle Daily Podcast will be